So I'm reacting to a little clip of the Chris Cuomo interview that stood out to me where I was like, whoa, let's get to it.
Why should they believe you about what you think and feel about Sean Diddy Combs and any allegations against him, given your history of animosity with him?
My question is, why does he have a reason to lie at this point? He's in prison. Like, what does he have to gain by messing up Pdiddy's reputation at this point?
First of all, I'm not calling you and nobody else to get nobody to believe anything regarding him. Like I said, and I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. Because people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing, because when you look at it, that man have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever affects him definitely affects his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of victims involved.
Let's get to that. That is displaying signs of empathy. He is definitely displaying a lot of signs of empathy. I think Suge Knight is credible, but yeah, let's continue to go forward.
In it, and whatever affects them affects their kids. So it's not a good thing to be talking about any shit about the next person. But it's not a gray area with me.
Okay, so when I first saw that picture of Puff Daddy, there's no question about it that he is a man that leans towards men. That's undeniable, undisputable. Not just that picture, it's a lot of other ones, but let's go from there. All right.
And at the same time, Puffy didn't react or get where he got or doing those things or those allegations by himself. He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true, what's not true. But the truth part about it is videos, conversations, and people can see what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But for it being happy and proud and say, what do people think? That's irrelevant.
Suge has said a few times it doesn't start with P. Diddy, that P. Diddy learned it from somewhere else. Everything he's saying makes complete sense. These are systems. Some of this stuff goes all the way back to Rome and Greek, of certain practices that have been put in place and passed down throughout powerful and secret organizations. Let's keep going. So this is where it gets really interesting to me when he starts talking about certain practices and procedures that he's witnessed, stuff that he's heard about over the years. So let's go.
I like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. So at the same time, they used to have a joke. They never played this joke with me. And they used to walk in the Interscope office. They'd go back there and they'd be like, hey, we passed the test. I said, we haven't did the test. One dude said, well, don't say that in front of Mr. Knight because he's going to take it offensive and hurt somebody. I said, well, whatever it is, I probably would take it offensive when somebody would get their ass whooped. You know, that was me in those days. They used to have these guys, they used to call it the boiled egg test. They used to take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, and have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody want to go act like they don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second, Suge.
You just look. That's all you got to do.
I have never heard of anything like that. So if I haven't heard about it, just assume a lot of people.
I wouldn't trust anything that Chris Cuomo says, I'll be honest. That was his delivery. I mean, Suge Knight, I feel like there's a lot of validity. I think there's a lot of validity to what Suge Knight is saying. Now, not for everybody, but for some people. We'll get to that.
People haven't heard that before, but you think it's on video?
Let's stop for a second.
Go ahead, Suge.
Yeah, listen, also, have you ever been to any puffy parties?
No.
You sure they had a long time to think about it, but if you haven't been in those butt naked parties, even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but there's proof of it. But at the same time, everybody want to look around and act like something going on that wasn't right. It's the facts of life in the industry, not for the people who don't get in. So everybody, you got to look at it like this. When you see a beautiful woman or you see a handsome man, and it was like that all their life. From elementary school to junior high school to high school, if they forced to go to college, right? They always knew they had something special about themselves. If you take some of the Hollywood executives or some artists, they might have been the ugly duckling for a long time before they had the teeth fix and lips fix and nose fix, all the work done. Underneath, they still the young with no confidence because they've been that way all their fucking life. So all of a sudden, if you look at Puffy old pictures, don't look nothing like his new pictures. You know, shit, they didn't do everything.
But Suge, just because he has plastic surgery, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you're wrong about rich people doing stuff to their face or whatever it is, but that's different than the allegations that are coming down on him.
Chris Cuomo's rich people doing stuff to their face. That almost reminds me of when Fox is like the media, like, it's kind of weird when they're like a part of a certain thing and they try to like act like they're like speaking for the everyman. Here we go.
People, I'm talking about the difference. I'm talking about, okay, look at it like this. I look at real plain and simple. Ain't no whistleblower. Facts is there. But right now, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on.
Nobody's defending him.
You're right. Guys at Interscope.
You're right. Okay. Nobody is defending him, but that's why I was interested in hearing your perspective.
They cut some footage. I'd be interested in seeing what they cut. So, okay, a few things there. He is absolutely correct. I have been saying this again and again and again and again and again. The Pdiddy thing, okay, we all know about Pdiddy. We've the low-hanging fruit. Why not go for the bigger names? There are billionaires that, they're like a couple of dozen. Some of the ones Suge has mentioned, but there's other ones that are hardcore. Nobody wants to go for that. They all just want to go for somebody that we all kind of know, that's in the limelight, you know, somebody that's very visible. I think it was just, you know, he's selected for this right now. But there's other ones. And everybody knew about the P. Diddy parties. Jamie Foxx had a lot of parties too, where we heard different rumors and stuff like that. One of Jamie's last big parties, I was invited to go do some modeling type stuff a long time ago, whatever. But yeah, I never liked those environments. I can tell you for sure one of the worst ones was Playboy with Hugh Hefner. That was a straight out ring. That was like a brothel, you know. It was a whole organization and system, but that's just like played down. Like, that's okay. That's, you know, so, but yeah, I mean, do I think he's telling the truth with the egg and all that? I think there's a lot of truth to the reality of the situation. Is one of the reasons why people don't talk who are on the inside, so to speak, is because what happens is this. When you're friends with the people in those pictures that he was just showing, when you're going to their house, when you're hanging out with them, when you're texting back and forth, when you're on the phone, when you're FaceTiming with them, when you're taking trips with them, nobody wants to mess that up deep down because they grew up watching them, they grew up seeing them. They want their acceptance. They want to be on the inside. They want to be the next whatever. And so as a result, they don't say anything. They don't say anything because deep down they're like, I kind of want to be there. I kind of want to be up there. I kind of want to be, you know, behind the, what do you call that thing? They want to be behind the rope, whatever. Like, and so you have that, and then you have other people, especially if you're high on the narcissism scale, that's a whole different story. You have a lot of people that would do anything to, like, they don't really care if they have to. There's so many things at play here. You've got master manipulators, you have social manipulators, you have people who are extremely, in some cases, cutthroat, ruthless, and then you have people who are impressionable, people who are also themselves cutthroat, ruthless, master manipulators, and would do anything to be successful. A lot of them don't care. A lot of them are doing it willingly. They're like, what do I have to do? I don't care. I'll be as dirty, conniving, grimy as I have to be. It doesn't matter. All right, I'll talk to you. But yeah, I believe Suge Knight. I think he's telling the truth. I think that he's funny as heck. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping that he gets paroled soon and can do a lot of sit downs, like a lot of long form sit downs where he goes into different stories and stuff. Because man, I feel like he has so much. I don't know if I want to use the word wisdom, but like golden nuggets. Like, you know, so much information that he could share that might help people out and might help people decide if they want to be in that part of the industry or if they want to do some of those things or not that he's seen, if they want to go down certain roads. Have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you later, and thanks so much for hanging out. Bye bye.